Marketing only fails shops for one of two reasons. Number one, the system is broken. Number two, it's not being properly fed. And so, my question to you today is, which is your shop? I'm Brad with the Garage Grit podcast and AA Shop Marketing, a digital marketing company for auto repair shops. And today we're going to talk about getting your marketing system properly set up and fueled so that it actually delivers results for your shop. But first, before we dive in, I want to do a quick shout out to the last two Garage Grit episodes that were published. Episode 64 with Jared. And if your marketing is driving calls, but growth still feels fragile, then Jared's Jared's story shows why fixing the process and your front desk execution beats buying more leads. All right. It's a combination of things. Go check out episode 64 for yourself. And episode 65, we've got Tad from Tinley Tire, and culture and marketing only work when backed by the right systems, pricing with confidence and speed. Tad breaks down how his shop scaled trust without discounting or chasing volume. Yet some would say that he already has a really good volume, but it's a pretty large size, decent sized shop. But check that out for yourself. Both episodes are live now and both are worth your time. Episode 64 and 65. All right. Now today during the live, let's jump into why your marketing might feel broken. And so here's what I see over and over again. Marketing fails for one of these two reasons, right? System isn't structured correctly. It's not doing the right things, or it's not being properly fueled, meaning it's not getting the right input, the right assets. Even that sometimes that's financial, sometimes that's actual content. It's not about necessarily throwing about more money at it. Sometimes it's just about giving it, like I said, the different type of content, more clarity or more direction or more instruction so that it runs consistently and predictably. What a healthy marketing system looks like is it isn't just about clicks or impressions. Those are indicators that lead to more things, but it's actually about making your bays filled with the right cars consistently. And so if your bays are empty, you don't need to be, you might not need new branding. You might need a system that's bringing in more cars. If you're booked solid and your system should focus on maybe better cars or higher average repair orders or smarter scheduling. The key is driving your marketing system the fuel it needs to run effectively: resources, clarity, and consistent execution. Consistent execution is so key, as opposed to doing random things and expecting actual results. All right, so here's a framework for you. Know your numbers. What your average repair order, if you're not doing that, you're actually measuring your average margin on each repair or the time spent on each repair. That's fine. Know your numbers, whether it's car count or real capacity. Without these, your system is flying a little bit blind. All right. Work backwards. If you are looking at your ARO and it's, let's say, $600 or $700 and you want 20 more cars per month, that's $12K in additional revenue. Now, the question isn't how much should I spend? It's what does my system need to reliably generate those cars? The biggest failure isn't overspending. It's stopping, restarting, interrupting the system before it stabilizes. A properly fueled system creates predictability, and predictability is what allows shops to grow without the chaos. All right, two quick things to consider. Cheap or inconsistent systems are usually very expensive. Short-term thinking kills predictability. If you hesitate to allocate resources, it usually means that you don't trust the system, not that you have a bad plan. So maybe you need to dig in a little bit deeper to build a little bit more trust. Either that might be with your agency or with the systems that they're using, but take the time to have that conversation. If your marketing feels random or stressful, it's almost always because the system wasn't properly structured or fueled. If you want to figure out or help figuring out what your shop system actually needs to run more smoothly, I'll take a look at it. We'll give you your next marketing step for you. All you have to do is go out to addi.me/jumpstart. That's addi.me/jumpstart. You fill out that form and my team will actually do a quick deep dive into your marketing footprint online and then point out where your system might be broken. Also, for a step-by-step guide, if you want to just kind of have at it yourself, we've given this to you. All right. The marketing playbook for the year. All right. It's check that out. It's the 2026 marketing playbook for auto repair shops is yours at addy.me/2026. That's addy.me/2026. addi.me/2026. All right. Drop a comment if this kind of hits home. Check out the last two episodes of the Garage Script podcast if you haven't already. And I will see you next Tuesday. That was the shortest one I've ever. I'm still recording. Hey, everybody. That was short. Did you enjoy it?